This episode of The Horror Basement is brought to you by Full Moon Cineplex, located at 3445 Lebanon Pike, Hermitage, Tennessee. For more information, go check them out at fullmooncineplex.com. As always, we got our local horror expert, the myth, the legend, the horror man, Jim Jam's here with us, you know.
What's up, guys? We got a haunt edition for you today.
Whoop, whoop. Alright, guys, so today we have a couple guests with us, scare actors from Nashville Nightmare, Mez and Jordan. Hey, guys, thanks for being on. How are y'all today?
Hi, thanks for having us.
We're doing good. Just riding down the road, getting in the traffic.
Yeah, traffic's a bitch, from what it seems.
It definitely is.
So, we got y'all the night after the final, haunt season is ended.
Oh yeah.
How was it?
Yeah. Well, it was a crazy season from where I come from. Definitely the most busy I've ever had, and it's kind of bittersweet to see it go. You know, I get my weekends back, I get the rest, but at the same time, you know, I'm going to miss putting on the costumes and scaring people and being out there for the public, you know.
Yeah, you can probably do that, but you probably get the cops called on you still now.
So, with being a scare actor, or as you said before, a haunter, how did you get in the business? I mean, like, do you do normal acting, or is this something that you just like to do, or just come upon?
Well, for me, years ago, a buddy of mine came over and asked me to come hang out with him and his girlfriend that were doing concessions at Devil's Dungeon Haunted House. So I went and hung out, and around break time for the actors, I noticed several people that I went to school with were working there. And they were like, man, you should come check this out. I know you'll love it. Because I was always the weird kid in high school.
Weird.
And I went and I basically interviewed the next day. And ever since then, I've been working every season. And regular acting is something that has kind of been born from being a scare actor. Because I guess you put yourself out there in that community and people like what they see, and they want to use you for what they have going on.
All right, what about you, Jordan? Because I got a picture with you. You probably don't remember because you probably get pictures taken, you know, all the time. But me, my brother, and my nephew were up there, and my sister. And I actually got a picture with you on the outside when you was walking around.
Oh, yeah?
But you use a British accent.
Yeah, I do. I use a British accent with one of my characters, Helena Sinclair. She's an evil ring mistress from America.
Yeah,
it's one of my more established characters that I've done, which actually came out of not having any ideas and a last-minute costume idea too. And it's crazy that that's the one that everybody's really taken to and that kind of thing. But as far as getting involved with acting in like my early life, I never really did much. My mom tried to push modeling and acting and that kind of thing on myself and my sister growing up, and I did small things in school, like middle school plays and that kind of thing, but I never really stuck with it until kind of the same thing with Mez. I ran into a couple friends that they had told me that they started working at a haunted house, and from no experience, I never thought that working in a haunted house you got paid to do it. So I was like, oh, I don't have time to go volunteer and that. I don't have time for that stuff. So, but then when I went out to audition at Nashville Nightmare, and I met a lot of the people that I'm still friends with. I met Mez, and it just kind of took off from there. And since then, I don't really see myself living without having some kind of haunt to go to every weekend during Halloween season.
All right. So now so for the two of you now, it's more of a passion. Would that be correct to say?
Yeah, the addiction of scaring the hell out of people, I say, is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Both of you have two different characters, though, right? Like, with you, are you out there scaring people?
Well, yeah, it just takes, it's different, with every character that you do, the approach to scaring people. I don't know. I like going back and forth from different types of characters because there are different ways you can scare people, and you start learning that from everything, and just kind of picking up on things and people and what they're scared of, and I don't know, it's really fun.
Mez, Jim Jam over here was telling me that you're the guy with the shovel, right?
I certainly am.
Yeah, see, we went the year before. See, when I went this year, you wasn't in there that I can recall because we got straight to the front of the line. Like, it was just instantly to the front. We didn't wait. But the year before we went, you was scaring the hell out of some kids. And it was hilarious. It was just straight up hilarious. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy how well that shovel works. I've really come to rely on that percussive sound that it makes.
Yeah.
Scream and just catching somebody off guard. If I can get somebody running, I'll chase them all the way down the parking lot.
Yeah, because them kids, man, they were like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
good, too, for the people standing in line because, they're watching me chase somebody across the parking lot. They're getting a kick out of it.
Yeah, and you forget that you're in line because Nashville Nightmare, with it being ranked with one of the polls that were taken, #1 in the nation.
Yeah, that was a poll that USA Today did. It was public choice or viewer choice or something like that, and we were voted #1, and that was a huge thing for us coming into our 6th year of operation. I mean, that's pretty unheard of in the haunt industry, as far as I know. But on other lists, we're top 13, top 15, top 10. So, we're cooking along.
Yeah, see, that's amazing, though. Like, it's here in Tennessee, which, of course, we're huge fans of Tennessee because we live here. Just because, we love the state. But it's just, with y'all being ranked #1 in any poll, like, that just has to make to where the people are coming in. And maybe do you think that was a driving force for it being so busy this year? Or you think it was the warm weather?
Well, the warm weather possibly had something to do with it, but just the fact that we were ranked on that did give us a lot of attention, and we had people talking about that, like, hey, we saw you, ranked #1. What are you about? And we drove all the way we had people from Arizona, we had people from New York, we had people from Ohio, Florida, Mississippi. People were coming from all over.
Yeah,
so
whenever, like, the beginning of the season, I was trying to get kind of like a poll of people that were coming in and start asking them, like, where they came from, if they've been there before, and I had a woman say, it's my birthday, and we live in Virginia, and I wanted to come here, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, it, like, humbles you almost, but it's, like, really nice to say, like, wow, all this work that we're putting in it is getting noticed by not only people that have a passion for the industry. When I travel to a lot of different conventions around the Midwest and everything like that, and we're getting noticed that way, but then people that aren't in the business, that are just consumers that like going to haunted houses, knowing that Nashville Nightmare is on the map now, is kind of like, I don't know, it's like warms your heart a little bit to know that all the hard work and effort and blood, sweat, and tears that everybody's putting into this thing is getting noticed, and it's really awesome.
Hell yeah, because like for me, I love it. When we went in, it was just 4 of us, and we got the perfect scenario, though, with me and my brother, sister, and my nephew. It is the first haunt my nephew's ever been to. He's 13 years old. With just being the 4 of us through all through Night Terrors and all through Fairy Tale Hell, dude, God, it was amazing.
Yeah,
just to
awesome.
See them jump back. And I was in the back laughing. I could barely breathe. I was laughing so hard. But it's got to be, with being ranked so high, it's like every actor that's in there has to put more into it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's all about timing, especially when we have nights like when we do somewhere close to, if not over, like 5,000 people, and we have to basically push them through in like a conga line, and you don't have the opportunity as a scare actor in a scene to, you know, position yourself, scare people, get back. You have to kind of keep it working, and timing is everything, but it's still, some of those kids in there that it's their first year of haunting or first year ever working in a haunted house or anything, really, I mean, it's awesome to see these people that are coming out and putting their all into it also and making it work so well. And I hardly ever, whenever I ask people when they're coming out of the haunted house, there's hardly ever anybody that's not laughing, smiling, having a good time, coming up and saying how much fun they had. It's really awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was really impressed with our crew this year, just the way everybody worked together, from the scare actors all the way up to staff. It was really good. It was a really, I don't know, everything flowed really well. I mean, we did have a pretty decent turnover as far as our characters are concerned, but that's going to happen, you know, once you're on the size that we're trying to push. You know, you're going to have people that come in not knowing what they're getting themselves into. And just the way that we were able to turn around and fill those spots and find dedicated actors that would stick with us for the rest of the season, it was just, it made me happy. This season for me was really refreshing and reminded me why I got into this in the first place.
Going back real quick to Jordan referred to the Congo line. I experienced that because I kind of went a little late in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not, you know, I love Nashville Nightmare and everything, but I can't stand a lot of people. And I come to a part where we was completely stopped.
Yeah.
And we was sitting there waiting, and I hate seeing actors resetting, which I know it's going to happen at a haunt that size.
And it does happen. I mean, that's probably the most complaint whenever I get complaints is, you know, we just got stuck behind a group that wasn't moving.
Yep.
We got stuck with some kids that were being rude. We got stuck behind, you know. And my just answer to that is you have to understand that, especially if you come in on, like, the Saturday before Halloween, it's going to happen. That's the busiest night of our entire season. And if you want to do that, then come on a night like a Sunday or a Thursday or right when we open and get there first in line. Other than that, you know, it's nothing we can do, but you just kind of have to take it as it is and enjoy it, and then come back and see us on a night that we're not as busy.
Yeah,
I'm going to take a shot at Jim Jam here because Brad told us to come early in the season when we talked to him in the middle of summer, and Jim Jam's over here like, oh, I'm going to go like 2 weeks before Halloween. What the fuck? I was just like, dude.
What did you learn?
It's not, yeah, what did you learn?
Well,
What'd you learn?
When Johnny,
the owner tells you to come in early, and he's just like, nah, I'm just going to wait.
Well,
Fuck
when
it.
Johnny went, I was in Orlando at Halloween Horror Nights.
And it was the same way.
Yeah, I don't plan on going back. There's too many people. Straight line, just yeah.
If any shot that I can get at Jim Jam, I take. Take it.
So I'll just stay local with what I like, and Nashville and everything, and I'll just go to Nashville Nightmare. I'll wait a little longer because I ain't trying to go with 90-degree heat. Whew.
Well, we'll love to have you out anytime, man.
I can't wait till another Full Contact, because I got to go to the Full Contact event. Was it Valentine's Day this year?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure on what events we are doing Full Contact, so don't quote me on that. But all I can say is just stay tuned to our Facebook and our webpage, NashvilleNightmare.com, and you know, the guys are really good about keeping new updates on there. And,
Oh, yeah. We're really good on social media. The social media presence on Instagram, Facebook is always staying up to date on everything. So, like, always stay, like, following Nashville Nightmare on Instagram and that kind of thing. We post giveaways and that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I stay on social media all the time. My wife is always getting on to me. You're always on your phone. I'm like, well, I got a website, you know. It's part of it.
So with you guys being in this, I guess, haunt world, I guess would you call it, you know, something to that extent?
Haunt life.
Yeah, the haunt life. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, that could be a reality TV show, The Haunt Life. No, don't steal that from me. Haunt.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Because, like, with The Haunt Life, as you would say, that's not a full-time job.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
you're pulling a full-time job within that time period, right? Like, so you have to have a job that's really flexible with what you're
Right.
doing on the side. Like, it's a side job.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge sacrifice, you know, on top of working full-time. And not only that, but me and Jordan, we both have children. So, you know, trying to, you know, work out babysitting and time to see them during the week, and also trying to get your rest and, you know, upkeep on your costume because, you know, stuff breaks, stuff gets lost. So you're trying to just focus all this time and energy and make it seem effortless while you're out there. So, you know, a lot of the things that happen in your day-to-day life, you have to leave at the door. You know, sometimes, you know, you're rubbing elbows with a bunch of creepy people. You know, stuff is going to happen. We bump heads, we disagree, you know, but that happens everywhere. But, you know, the main thing is we all try to come together and, you know, pump each other up and get behind each other and remind each other while we're in this.
Okay, but have both of you seen, like, y'all watch horror films, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, huge horror fans, or?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Jordan more so than she's seen a lot of the newer horror films. I'm kind of a little bit more relaxed in my horror experience. I like more gore and stuff. She likes just all the horror films.
So, like, the house is October built. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
How much of it did you like, as far as, did it represent, you know, maybe kind of like what y'all had, or what y'all
maybe
do?
like first half hour. I like the idea of people getting together and, you know, touring haunts and kind of having like the found footage feel to a film.
I mean, let's just say that I watched the first, 30 minutes of it. I fell asleep and then woke up towards the end, and I just kind of was like, this is kind of silly.
So you missed the whole movie.
Did I, though? I think I pretty much got it.
My thing is, for that to be the first film that represents the haunted house community as far as behind the scenes, I feel like they kind of went a little too far, because for people that have no clue whatsoever about, you know, the kind of people that work in a haunted house, are going to see that and automatically think, oh my God, I'm going to this place, and it's just going to be a bunch of inbred murderers that are trying to get their rocks off. And yeah, to a certain extent, some of us do use this as a therapy, but, you know, I've got 3 kids. I like to sit at home and play video games. Like, I'm not this deranged lunatic that's, you know, trying to get my next victim. So that part of the film I was disappointed in. But it was nice to see, you know, somebody put some work into a film that, you know, kind of goes behind the scenes of what we do.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was the first time I watched it. It, like you said, it was a good film. It's all right to me. I mean, but the end of it, you said you woke up at the end, Jordan. And I have a real fear of, like, tight places, so getting buried alive to me is just fucked up. Like, totally.
Yeah.
I had anxiety. I was like, dude, this is fucked up. Is this shit real? Of course, he wouldn't answer that question when we interviewed him. He was just like, no, that's one of the things we don't answer. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
What about, did y'all get a chance to see was it a short film that was shot there at Nashville Nightmare?
He's in it.
You're in it, yeah.
Yeah. Both of them are in it.
Yeah, both of y'all in that?
Which one are you talking about?
How do you say it?
Dieter Spear.
Dieter?
Yeah, Dieter.
Okay.
Dieter.
Yeah, that's the one that he shot, or was trying to get made now.
Well, there is one that we're working on that's still kind of in the development stages, but as of right now, he's shooting 3, I think, short films. One of them was called Tether. Another one's called That's the Spirit Bob, I do believe, and I can't remember the name of the other one. I'll have to get with him on that, but there's I think it's inhousecreative.com. You can go check out all of his stuff that he's got going on, but I can't really say too much more about it other than you know, I can post links to the trailer that we filmed.
Yeah.
And just tell everybody to kind of, you know, deathhouse.com and housecreative.com. Be prepared to see something made local about haunting.
Okay, well, that one trailer, I mean, you know, the two, was that a trailer or was it a short film?
No,
I thought he was putting it up
fine.
on Kickstarter and...
Well, he done a short. He did like a short to put.
Oh, that was a trailer.
Give to the people to try to get interested in is what he
Oh,
told me.
okay. I didn't know.
And
Yeah, no, we can talk about that. That's okay. It's just
Okay.
I can't really go into detail about.
Yeah, that's fine because that
what's
trailer
about her.
is just like I was telling Jim. I was like, what are they going to do to the kids? Like, I was just like, come on. Like, if you kill the kids, it's kind of fucked up. If you don't, it's kind of fucked up. Well, you know.
Oh yeah, no, those kids are dead.
Yeah, those kids are. Yeah, that's what I was like. Okay, well, they went the fucked up route.
Sneaking in haunted house.
I was like, they went the fucked up route. They killed him.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, and what's funny about that too is like, you know, the character that we're using is an insane clown. He's like a killer clown. Dieter came up with that idea a while ago, way before all this crazy clown stuff was happening, and just as soon as he got that short finished, that's when all this stuff started coming out. So we just, you know, rolled with it, and it was perfect timing. And then all of a sudden, like, you're seeing a lot of Dieter's work that he's done with clowns and with his photo shoots showing up in the media, you know, because he does iStock.com, which is, you know, stock photo website.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, people were buying a lot of his images and using them.
Well, hell yeah.
So, you know, it's really cool to see all the attention he was getting from all this, and, you know, just happenstance stuff.
Well, that's awesome. That's really cool, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the Death House stuff. It technically is a short film as of right now. We are wanting to kind of expand upon that, so that's why I keep calling it a trailer. But there is going to be a lot more coming out of that project here in the next year or two. So
that's why I just call it a short film. I mean, more than a trailer.
Well,
yeah,
there is a trailer. There's a trailer, but we got to see the short film though.
Oh, okay.
That short film ain't out for everybody to see.
Oh, well, I don't know this
right.
stuff. Jim Jam don't share this with me.
I didn't.
He just says, "Here, look at this." That's how I get my information. You see how great he is to me?
I'll just send him a link to something.
Watch this. This is cool. This was shot in Nashville. Hell yeah, let's watch it.
Oh yeah.
Because like for us, it's all about local, and which speaking of local, what is it? The Haunt Convention.
HauntCon.
HauntCon coming up in what, January?
Yeah, end of January.
Yes, sir.
See, that's great because, like I said, everything for me, I love local. And indie horror local, and like trying to get that word out to everybody that this shit is local. It's here in your area, within an hour away. This is happening.
Oh yeah.
The HauntCon goes all around the country every year, don't it? Just different spots.
Oh yeah, it does. And I was really excited to hear that it's coming through Nashville because I don't get to go to all the conventions that Jordan does. So, you know, I'm kind of stuck living vicariously through her. But you know, when something big comes through here, I get really excited because I'm like, awesome, I can travel. Like, you know, I can go to this one. I don't have to worry about, you know, paying for hotel rooms and gas and all this other stuff. So.
Yeah, is HauntCon, is it for actors and haunt owners or everybody?
It's for everybody. I'm pretty sure. I've never been to a HauntCon, so like I'm not exactly sure what it entails. All I know is it's a big haunt convention. I'm pretty sure it's open to the public. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but I know that Nashville Nightmare, among others, like Slaughterhouse and Monster Mountain, I think, are the what is it? Featured haunts that are going to be open in January that weekend.
The website, I think it said something about tours through those haunts. So pretty much it's just going to be like a one day of y'all doing the haunt or whatever.
What?
Yeah, I think it's on like the Saturday or something.
A tour through the haunt's not like the haunt running, is it?
Does it mean that it's going to be like where people can go through like a normal time in the haunt season?
I'm not sure. I know that they use the word haunt tour a lot, like with the legendary haunt tour that Transworld puts on. I know that it's just basically going through different haunted houses as a customer. It's not really going through and looking with the lights on kind of thing. So I think it's like a loosely based saying on just going to the different haunted houses in the area.
Okay.
But the haunts are running?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm thinking a haunt tour. Like, I'm just thinking, like, let me see it through the day and let me actually inspect that shit. I want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, when you go through the one part of Nashville Nightmare and the damn alligator, it's a fucking alligator. It comes out, and there's a notch in the fucking wall right there where you jump back. That's the only way you can get by it.
Oh, yeah.
My brother, man, and my nephew, they fucking jump so far back. They probably hit that wall over there. Oh, my God. I laugh so hard. I love that shit. Sorry.
Yeah, that Carcasaurus will light you up every time, man. I love the big animatronics that we've got for that reason. Because,
you walk around that corner, you don't know.
Oh, yeah. It'll light you up. And we've got a little bit more liberty with the animatronics that are actor-driven because, bumps happen, and you're trying to get past that thing, and, if you just happen to get nudged by them, well,
That's what's funny. That's what I love about it.
You
It's
got
like,
the animatronic full contact.
And they're being assholes. I'll call them assholes just because I want to. But not wanting you to get by. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on, try it. And they're just pushing it out as far as they can go. So you have to squeak by it. It's like, fuck you, man. God damn. Why are you fucking with me for? And I know why. It's because you're scared. Damn it. That's what you get. It's haunted house.
And I'm thinking that all these, when I'm sitting in line and watching the scare actors or the haunters messing with them, and they're getting scared and screaming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, they're going to keep on. They're going to keep on because that's what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, so do you two only work on the outside of the haunt?
For the most part, yes. There have been previous seasons where we've both been called back into scenes just because, sometimes you'll have a night where so many people call out and you'll be shorthanded. This season, we didn't have that, so we were mainly Q-line characters, which I love being outside just because, it's just one big, gigantic scene. Everybody that gets to go through the haunt, you get to interact with them on a much more personal level, and you can kind of figure out what works on everybody and work the entire crowd as one scene instead of just having to wait for your cue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was going to be my next question, the difference in them. What you enjoyed the most. What about you, Jordan? What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy outside?
Oh, yeah, I like being outside because I like sliding around the ground and doing that kind of stuff. It's more of like a shock factor thing that everyone, not only people don't expect you to run at them and slide on the ground, they don't expect a girl to do it, and I like that a lot. But as far as working outside and inside, my first year, which was 3 years ago, I started inside. I'd never worked in a haunt before, ever. Or I think I actually worked one in high school that was a volunteer only, and it was terrible. But I, after the first Friends and Family night, I just, on a whim, was like, hey, do you guys need any more Q-line actors? And I guess they did. They put me out there, and I've been out there ever since. But even when we do our off-season events, like our Christmas haunt that we do, I'm an inside character, and same thing. The first year that we had the Valentine's event, Mez and I both were in the graveyard scene together in Night Terrors, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I say around that time of year you want to be inside because it's so cold out.
Exactly what I was gonna say. With the character that I did last year for Christmas, which will probably be the same, I was a character that goes by the name Sally from a movie that I can't name because of copyright. The costume is just a dress, and last year they needed extra Q-line characters, so they were like, hey, we need you outside, and it was December, so it was freezing, and I tried my hardest to stay by the burn barrel the most part of the night because I was freezing without any kind of protection on because I hadn't planned on being outside. But it's good to go back and forth to kind of humble yourself and realize how good you have it as a key line character and being able to interact with everybody. But it's also good to go back to where, you know, you start kind of, and to not get a big head about when you get outside.
So
it's fun both.
Okay.
I definitely prefer key line.
What you're saying now, right now, is what you're saying. This is what you just said. Q-line character is up at the top, and if you're in the building, you suck.
No, not at all.
That's what you just said. You humble yourself going back in because you're at the shitty part of the haunt.
No, I won't
I'm
say
fucking
that.
with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm just kidding. I'm straight up kidding with you.
Wants to be when you start, they want to be. Oh, I want to be outside because that's kind of where
I'm
you
just
get
kidding.
recognized and where you start getting like, oh, that's that girl that was here. And I've had people come up to me this year and show me pictures from 2 years ago and say, oh my gosh, you were my favorite 2 years ago. And it's just nice to hear it. You don't get that kind of like attention and recognize, like somebody can't come into your scene and be like, oh, hey, I remember you from 2 years ago. It's more fast and you don't get
number 12.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I like both ways.
Or get your picture thing on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those shirts. By the way, that was it. Who else is it on the shirt with you?
That's actually my best friend. She works at Nashville Nightmare as well. She was in the Q line this year. She is my clown counterpart to my Helena Sinclair character. Her name is Tatters Toot the Clown, and we made those characters together going to, what was it? It was Days of the Dead, Indianapolis, a year ago. And it was just, like I said, very, for me, last minute because I don't like clowns. I'm not scared of them. I just don't like dressing up as a clown. And they were like, well, what do you want to do? And that's where the Ringmaster thing kind of came out. But me and her dressed up like that together all the time. We made those shirts, and they sold really fast.
I haven't seen the shirt.
Maybe soon she'll be able to be outside with me and wear her
and move on up.
Clown. Yeah. Well, she is outside, but she's not her own character outside. She was the cheerleader outside this year, if you remember.
Oh, is that her? Yeah. Yeah. She's all walking around like a zombie cheerleader.
Yep.
Yeah, she does a good job though.
Yep, that's her.
I remember her from last year. She did the same thing last year, correct?
No, the cheerleader last year is another girl that was.
Oh, really?
She was a different character outside, but last year she was actually a zombie in the graveyard. She moved out to outside this year.
Oh, okay. Or it might have been was there a cheerleader at the zombie apocalypse?
I'm not sure. I actually didn't work the zombie apocalypse.
I don't know. I just remember that one cheerleader walking around doing the same thing, just pretty much.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how Mez did it, walking around on his ankle the whole night.
Oh, that was actually a trick I've learned. I unlaced my boot and basically stepped on the side of it and then tied it, so it looked like I was walking on my ankle, but I really wasn't.
I'm about to say, because after so long, that'd probably kill your ankle.
Yeah, that would fucking suck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my heel was actually hanging out of the top of the boot, so that kind of
hurt.
I pulled my pants down further, that way it would cover that, and it was just a really cool effect.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, man. But
no, the thing that actually did whoop our butts, like what a lot of people don't realize about the Zombie Apocalypse live event, is when we get shot and we hit the ground, we're hitting the ground. Like, we're not there. There's no good way to sell, falling on concrete. So, those people that were coming through, taking headshots and body shots and everything, and, our actors that were selling it and flying across the room and hitting the dirt and having to get back up and reset for the next group, like, that was hardcore. I think from the last night for the next 2 weeks, I couldn't walk without a limp because my hip was so swollen from the way I was having to fall.
Oh,
damn.
So,
because
I could only imagine, like, the other actors, what they went through. So I give huge props to everybody that worked that event and made it what it was. And, on both sides, Nashville Nightmare and Zombie Apocalypse Live. They had a great crew. They just came in, made themselves at home, and it was like, they had been there for years. So it was a really cool event.
Oh yeah, it was definitely fun to go to because Brad, he was talking maybe trying to set up his own, trying to do it on a yearly basis.
Yeah, I've heard that float around, not from Brad himself, but
Didn't he tell us
I've
that?
just heard talk about it. So that would be really cool. It would just be another way that we could open up and give people an opportunity to go through a haunted house in a different way throughout the year.
Yeah, because I think he was saying he wants to try to do, 5 events a year? At least try to get it up to 5 or something. I don't know. When we talked to him, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way. And honestly, that's one of the things I love about working at Nashville Nightmare. As soon as we close for Halloween, we get like a month and a half, and then we open up for Christmas, and then, we're closed for a little bit, and then we open up for Valentine's, and then we've got the Polar Plunge that we do. And then we've got, conventions that we do sometimes, and then we're back open for Halloween. So it's just, there's always something to be involved in.
All right. Jordan says she's scared of clowns. Would you consider yourself a clown, Mez?
No.
I mean...
My character? No.
Yeah, with the black and white?
No.
Oh, the black and white. That was just like a one-off thing that I did.
Okay.
She got that mask from a friend of hers from a convention.
That's what I was seeing. Yeah.
Since it's Halloween, like what I try to do every year for Halloween is, since I'm something all through the season, it would be nice to dress up for Halloween. So that's what I did. I just grabbed something from the costume room and grabbed her mask, and it worked perfect. So, but that was a jester. So I guess.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Considered a clown.
Did you, before you got the mask, did you used to just paint your face before you had the mask?
Yeah. When I first started doing that character, I was pulled out of the graveyard, and that was the Slipknot style mask that I used to wear. And then I was told to come up with my own concept for an outside character if I wanted to do so. And somebody had posted in our secret group this skull face paint, and I loved it. I fell in love immediately. And we had a makeup artist that started doing that for me. And then it kind of evolved once we had Rick Prince working with us for a season. And he did an amazing job of just bringing that character to life and just adding a depth to it. And then after he left, it went to Bert Fultz. He's another amazing artist that we had working with us. And as, we started having a bigger staff of actors, my makeup kind of was taking too long to do. So they decided to go with a mask instead. So it's just a lot easier. I just show up, put a little bit of blackout around my eyes and my mouth, and throw the mask on, and I'm good to go. It saves money on makeup, it saves time. We can get more actors in the makeup chairs. So it works out for everything.
But is it more uncomfortable?
It's a give and take. I don't have to spend, an hour and a half trying to get makeup off my face every night.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, that's true.
with the weather the way that it has been, it really is uncomfortable. It's tight. It's sweaty. The mask doesn't breathe at all because it's 100% silicone. So, but it's the how easy it is for me to get ready and be able to be that character anywhere on the spot. That's the payoff for me. So I'll go through any amount of discomfort to have that availability.
So, but Jordan, so it takes you, I guess, like he said, like an hour to get ready with the face paint?
Getting ready is not the long part of it. It's taking it off at the end of the night because we, for the most part, use alcohol-based airbrush, so it stays when we sweat and run around, and if it were to rain. It takes some time. Actually, today I got tired of being in the shower trying to scrub my arms off because I had used some kind of new paint that I normally don't use on my arms, so I still have black streaks up and down my arms, but I just was like, screw it, I'll take another shower later. But yeah, I don't know. I like the paint of it. I don't think, honestly, I give it up to people like Mez that wear masks all night because I couldn't do it. It's too hard. I put it on and I'm inside an air-conditioned house and I don't want to wear it. So
Yeah. Well, like your character, you said it's a clown, but to me, I don't know. Like, clowns to me are different.
I don't know. I mean, I appreciate some of the clowns that are in the industry that do it. I feel like clowns are overdone. They're gimmicky and they're very easy to create. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will make clown outfits and clown costumes all day because there's such a high demand for it. But as far as me ever making my own clown character, I don't think it will ever happen. The closest thing I'll ever get to doing it is my Helena character, and that's because she's a ring mistress of a circus, and it just kind of happens.
She's Clown Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, but for me, it's like when I seen you, I didn't think clown.
Yeah, and you're not the only one. I get it all night. Like, oh, that's a clown. I'm just like, sure, why not? Okay.
I don't know. To me, it just don't. Clown to me is more of the white face with the red nose, but I love clowns.
Like Ronald McDonald?
Well, no, not like Ronald McDonald. I'm just saying, like with the way that the makeup's done, you know, like even an evil clown, it's just, I don't know. I guess when I think of a clown, I like clowns. Like I'm never scared of clowns. Even scary clowns don't scare me. So, but when I see certain people with face paint on that it's white, I don't necessarily consider it a clown because they've had their face painted, but not necessarily a clown. I don't know. That's just me, though.
Speaking of clowns, have y'all saw that movie called Clown by Eli Roth?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
I have. I liked it. I thought it was different and it was original. I liked it. I thought it was creepy and cool and kind of sad, but
when they showed the actual clown, like when he was fully
the demon,
the clown,
that was
wow.
the demon. He wasn't really
demon.
clown.
Okay,
the demon.
Those are the only types of clowns that I will I enjoy are the very classic, old school, vintage circus clowns. The new school ICP Juggalo looking clowns are so dumb to me.
Or the clowns with the big pointed chin and the multicolored hair that they've been putting out.
Yeah, no. Old school vintage circus, like Shriner circus clowns are the creepy fucking clowns that made out like Pennywise.
I don't see that.
Or Bozo the Clown. Like,
I love Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
But like Pennywise, with it coming out next year, I'm not like the biggest horror fan. I guess I'd be more like Mez. I'm casual when it comes to horror. But fucking love that movie. And more likely it's because of the clown.
Well, Tim Curry also. I think anything that he does is classic.
And he did that right after the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And
he just stole that.
If
there was anybody, I don't think it would have done as well.
No, and he told him he didn't want any prosthetics on. He can do it all with his own. Just paint his face, and he can do everything on his own.
The only thing they used for prosthetics was the teeth when he did like the transformation, and then when he got burned by the light. Yeah. And everything else was just classic makeup, and made his head a little bit more.
Not even that. Like with prosthetics and masks, like what Mez wears, you lose a lot of expression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
with the clown thing, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh yeah. I love that movie.
See, the clowns, like, I loved clowns. I don't know, I went to the circus as a kid, seen clowns, loved it. I don't understand the fear of clowns. I just don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
I've never understood it either. To me, that's one of those irrational fears that's just kind of...
Like cotton balls.
Everyone else is scared of clowns. I'm going to be scared of clowns. That's so creepy.
Yeah.
Like the person afraid of cotton balls or some shit. I knew a woman when I worked at a place that was afraid of cotton balls.
The way it was dressed, I didn't really think about being in that costume with everything going on. I was just like, oh, black and white mask. We've got a black and white jester costume. I'll wear that. And then I get outside, and all of a sudden people are treating me different from when I was moribund. People were a little bit more personable when I was moribund. But this character that I was doing last night, nobody wanted to be around me. And I was like, man, that's really weird. Like, I never thought about that. But I don't know. Like, me growing up, I've never understood the fear of clowns. Like, my thing, honestly, my fear is dark water. Dark water and
fuck that.
Like wood. Like if I can't see 10 feet away from me, and there's things that I know that are probably going to be in there, no, I'm good. I'll sit on my couch, hang out.
I don't mess with swimming in lakes, rivers, and stuff
I
no
can
more.
swim in
I won't do it for
lake.
nothing.
Well, I won't do it now because I realize how nasty they are. But
I'll go about knee deep.
But there's no way I'd go out into the middle of the ocean and jump into the water.
Oh no.
No.
I mean, like that. There's like I've always just thought, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
It's crazy because
Oh, you're going into an area where there's apex predators, and that's their hunting ground.
Yeah.
And you're a little bag of flesh that they're just gonna chew up in a second. Cool, you go have fun with that, buddy.
But the crazy thing is, I won't mess with lakes and rivers, but yet I don't have no problem going into the ocean. I'm like, I don't know, maybe because most time it's clear.
Yeah, clear water. If the water's clear, I'm good.
You can kind of see something creeping up on you, but in a lake or something, you got gar and stuff like that. Stuff with
Oh
teeth.
yeah,
come on.
No, I'll stick to the swimming pools.
Mm-hmm.
Have a little thing in the backyard. I'm good.
Or if I'm hot, I'll just go into the air conditioner. I don't need to go swimming.
Yeah. I'll take a bath.
Yeah.
I've got one of those little sink sprayers. I can just hose myself down.
Yeah. And then I'm the same way with the dark woods too. I'm not messing with going in them. I might go in there with a group, but by myself, I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I do like about some haunted houses is like the outdoor aspect. Like that's one of the things I miss about Death Row when it used to be the prison. I know last night was their last night, and they closed out, and that's really sad to see that go away. But man, when that place was at the prison, it just being there was like half of the experience. Like even if there weren't any actors or if they had it dressed up, whatever, for a haunted house, just the fact that it was, I think it was called the Dewberry's Prison for the Criminally Insane, and it had like a lot of really bad history to it. Just being on the property was half of the experience, and that's why I love Monster Mountain, is because it's out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't have the actors there, that adds to the show. Just being there, like in that environment, that just adds to it so much for me. Yeah, Waverly Hills. I want to go there so bad.
Hey, I say, don't they do a haunted attraction inside there around Halloween?
Like they do one there, Waverly Hills in Louisville, and then like Sauce Furnace down in Birmingham, Alabama. I've been there twice, and it's just like the places that are actually what's another one, like Penhurst Asylum.
We went to Ruby Falls. That was pretty cool. Getting ready to go through the caverns and everything.
Yeah, I've been there one time, Ruby Falls. We promote for them and everything, but I've only been once. But it's so hard to go to, because we have full-time jobs, and we're trying to go to, and Johnny, he works weekends, so he has to take a vacation day just to go to the haunts.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we understand that completely. We're going to actually be able to go back to work and afford life.
Well, not that. The other thing that it's the one downfall of being a haunter, scare actor. This is our favorite time of year during Halloween, and we almost lose the other aspects of Halloween season because we're working, and we don't get to go and travel to different haunted houses that we, I have a lot of friends that work at different haunted houses across, the United States, and I don't ever get to go visit them or anything like that because my weekends are dedicated to Nashville Nightmare, which, don't get me wrong, I love working there, but we don't get to go do most of the fun pumpkin patch, ghost hunts, ghost tours, haunted house things.
Even trick-or-treating.
Yeah, that's one thing that does put a damper on things with both of our kids. I don't get to go take my son trick-or-treating when everybody else does because I'm there, which, like I said, don't get me wrong, I love it. That's what I dedicated my time to, but it does kind of, when Halloween, the season's over, when November 1st hits, and you're just kind of like, oh, awesome, I get my weekends back. Wait,
where's Halloween?
Where's Halloween? Everything's closing
really.
down now. There's no Halloween in the stores. We kind of missed out on that kind of stuff, but, it's give and take, pros and cons to everything.
So what do we got, 364 days?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Too damn long, right?
Well,
every day.
Not for us, because, we got the Christmas event and HauntCon.
Different conventions for me that I'm going to. I might be going to Chicago in November for a Days of the Dead convention up there.
Hell yeah. That's
Haunt
cool.
Life.
Haunt Life, yeah. Reality show, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They got like it could happen.
Need to bring it up to him.
Dieter. Yeah, he could do a documentary of haunt life.
There you go. He can do he can do the real version of the houses October built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Documentary doesn't need to be done though.
Yeah. Mez, didn't you say something about on Facebook you was thinking doing T-shirts too?
That was a post I made just to kind of see what kind of audience I would have if I did do something like that. I have talked to a couple people that are in that industry, and just trying to see what kind of mess I would be getting myself into if I did make shirts. And of course, being a Nashville Nightmare character, I'm going to have to go through the proper channels of doing so, and I just wanted to make sure I'm doing everything right before I put a lot of money into something and then end up with a big pile of T-shirts in my house that I can't sell.
Yeah.
So, but if I do, that's going to be sometime middle of next year, closer to the beginning of the next season. So there may be some buttons, maybe some patches, maybe a shirt or two with me and some other characters on there.
What'd be pretty cool is like from that short film, that little scene where y'all are coming at the camera, have that on the shirt.
That would be really cool.
And then, Brad can always y'all can always sell it in the merch store at Nashville Nightmare, and I'm sure it would sell a ton.
Yeah, I was honestly really happy with how the gift shop was set up this year. We had a lot of really cool stuff, not just Nashville Nightmare stuff, but
as you've seen in my picture I sent you, I got the Jack Daniels inspired one.
Yeah.
And I was surprised when they said, "Oh yeah, we got a 4X," and I'm like, "What? Really?"
Well, yeah.
Come on, I want it before it's gone. You don't find too many people, especially it sucks because I love metal.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't know they got big people that's metalheads. What the hell? Come on now. And then I got a shirt that was a 3X, and it looked like it was made for a fat little person.
Oh man.
Yeah. It looked like I had a belly shirt on.
I hate that. I've actually had that happen to me a lot because I'm 6'4". I've got a pretty long torso, so it's either I can wear a large and I've got really short sleeves, or I can wear an extra large and it's like I'm wearing an umbrella. So, I'm stuck in between.
You have to get you a tall tee.
Yeah,
that's what I have to buy with everything, a tall tee.
I remember when those were popular back when I was in high school. The really extra long, tall ones that look like they're wearing a dress.
Yeah. If I put a tall tee on, it looks like a normal shirt on me.
Back hang.
But I got a shirt on now that Jonathan gives me hell about. He says, "You got your deep V on."
Come on, Dave. That's a girl.
You're what now?
He's got a V-neck shirt on.
Got a V-neck shirt on. I don't like shit all up on my neck.
He's got he's got his deep V.
Yeah.
He's got my deep V shirt on.
Got my Razor Ramon hair hanging out the top of it.
Shit.
Your toothpick hanging out your mouth?
Yeah.
I forgot how corny his promos were when I watched them on YouTube the other day. Wow.
Oh, God.
He got that Tony Montana down, don't he?
Oh,
yeah, he did.
That can be a whole nother podcast right there talking about old
them
school wrestling.
And the Bushwhacker brothers.
Oh, God.
They were the kings of cheese.
Yeah. Licking each other's head.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Johnny because there for a long time I quit watching wrestling. I think it was right when the Attitude Era was ending. That's when I stopped watching it. And I recently...
Yeah, same. Oh, no, I was just saying same here.
Oh, yeah. I recently just started watching it, and I'm like, man, I missed the Attitude Era. It's so much different nowadays.
Yeah, it was a different time back then. It seems like it was more of a show, in my opinion, than it is now. Now it's more about the drama that happens between the characters. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Soap opera.
About Sparkle Crotch.
Based on Chainsaw Charlie and Dude Love and Mankind and
yes.
Undertaker was my favorite wrestler and
yes, I miss
Ultimate Warrior and Sting back before he did the Crow look. And,
Sting was my favorite as a kid.
When he
with
had
the
Surfer
Sting
or whatever.
I loved Surfer Sting.
Yeah, when he kind of looked like Ultimate Warrior, but
they were partners. We don't need. If we start talking about wrestling, you're going to get me going. I mean, you're going to get me going, and you're going to be on here.
Yeah,
for
well, that was
another
one
30,
thing we
45
actually
minutes.
thought about doing is trying to do a wrestling podcast, but that's
I can talk
2
about
nights a
wrestling
week
way
and
too
then
long.
pay-per-views. So yeah, that's way too much, and that'll interfere with
I
the
love
horror
wrestling.
basement.
If we start talking about wrestling, it's over.
But
Well, we'll save that one for another time.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
if you're a wrestling fan, but
yeah, we took an hour out of y'all's time, so I'll let y'all get back to normal life now since y'all are.
done with the
Y'all
haunt
get
season
y'all
for a
a
month.
month and a half break.
Yeah, pretty much. I think the Christmas event starts the 9th. Is that correct?
I think so. That's what I heard.
The weekend of the 9th. Anything that you hear me talking about with Nashville Nightmare, if you want to fact check it, just go to our website.
that's cool.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot of the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jordan can agree with me on that one. So, but yeah, NashvilleNightmare.com, Nashville Nightmare on Facebook, Nashville Nightmare on Instagram. I think we've even got a Snapchat.
yeah.
So if you want to keep up, those are the ways to do it. They're pretty current within a few days. And we appreciate you guys having us on. It was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, hey, we
Y'all
appreciate y'all
too.
being here with us.
I know.
Thank you.
Enjoyed everything y'all did this year at Nashville Nightmare.
Yeah, enjoy y'all's break.
Yeah.
Oh, we will. Just know things. We're not slowing down anytime soon. This season was just a taste of what's coming with Nashville Nightmare.
Hell yeah.
We look forward to what's to come.
Yes, most sure.
Well, thank
All
y'all.
right.
Y'all have a good night, and talk to you later.
All right,
Thank
brother.
you, guys.
Thank you. We'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was Mez and Jordan from Nashville Nightmare, Haunters, Scare Actors. We appreciate them being on and talking to us, and hope you guys enjoyed all this. And if you enjoyed stuff like this, just let us know in the comments. Even now the podcast is on multiple listening sites, I guess you say. But if you want, just let us know what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and just
We
let
got a
us know.
Snapchat now.
Yeah,
But we're on
iTunes,
iTunes,
Google Play,
Stitcher Radio,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, /TN Horror News.
Yeah, but let us know what you think, and let us know what you want to hear. Because we can do more stuff like this if you want to hear what the haunt community has and whatnot.
Yeah, I think we're trying to book one more person. One more. I get they're a couple. They just got married, actually.
Oh yeah, some
We're
more
trying to
scare
do-
actors from a different haunt.
Well, one of them's at Nashville Nightmare, and one of them's at Slaughterhouse.
Oh, okay, so
it'd
yeah,
be pretty cool to have 2 different point of views of different haunts.
yeah.
But yeah, we're in the works on that one. But anyways,
And hopefully soon we'll get video.
yeah, that's why if you donate to Patreon, that'll help.
Yeah, or just
Give us some money.
well, maybe
No,
not
check-
just give us money, but get like 1,000 to 50,000 other people to listen to us.
Yeah, that'll
That would
help.
help.
Yeah, then
Follow us.
Then Google will just give us the money.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to,
Yeah, just
but
share this with everybody you know.
exactly. So,
That's all we got. We out.
peace. Today.
Here we go.
Got a beep beep. Beep, beep, beep.
Bye, y'all.